apparently, I read that the reason that hay fever is so bad in this country is because of the way that they plant the trees. Apparently, they're supposed to do male and female trees or something so that it balances it out.
I mean, have you ever experienced hay fever anywhere else in the world? Never, not one time.
So it can't just be this country, man.
It
is. I've only ever heard.
No, as in the tree thing.
Oh, the way they do the trees. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm thinking.
Apparently,
you know how long trees take to grow, blood? Like that's mental.
Well, even like grass, flowers, and stuff, or something. I don't know. That's what I read.
I feel like it's got to be the weather, blood.
It can't. What? We're the only place in the world that gets this shit.
Is it the only place in the world that gets it?
No, it's the only place in the world I've ever got it.
Yeah, I've never.
I remember I went to Egypt one time, brother, and that was baking over there, brother, and I could see shit in the sky, brother, and I was blessed.
I don't feel like I've ever heard anyone else complain about it. You ever watched an American show and heard them complain about hay fever?
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. It's a mad one. Conspiracy. Just saying, man. The chemtrails.
Following the trail.
Boom.
Chemtrails. Yeah.
I see what you did there. All right, we back. Episode 67.
Damn.
Yeah.
67.
Yeah.
We back. We racking up them numbers.
We does this. Man, they get nervous, boy.
What's that in Japanese? Is it Japanese you speak?
What? Stage fright?
No, 67.
So it's
I believe you.
I don't.
I don't.
He said that too smooth.
No, but he took a pause to right. He just asked a question. So I believe him.
You know what it is? It's Watch It or Not
TV.
I go. Why am I doing your bit?
Because you love it, man. You love it.
Doing your bit.
I'm like your favorite person. That's what that means.
It's probably the fucking person that's pissed me off the most recently.
I appreciate you, man. That's what I think.
I'm your host, Daniel Nero. I'm with this dude.
Wow, that man there. Want to say it, homie? I go by the name Zoosh, a.k.a. Guyver.
We got
Drizzy Freckles, a.k.a. I'm keeping it simple today.
Oh, no, to me, you always
you stuck it on him last time, cuz. I saw that. I said,
there'll only be one a.k.a. for you.
That's a disrespect.
Yo.
It don't matter what you say now. I say wah.
Nah, I'm keeping it simple, bro. I might say it at the end, but
Dave.
Daryl. Dagnum Dave. Yeah, nah. We're keeping it simple for now. Until, yeah.
not even an
AK man.
Not at the beginning.
Wow.
Yo.
I don't want to be rushed.
I won't take one time.
Fool me once, shame on me, man.
Cause Daryl laughed last time when he goes, "What, young slave, yeah?" And I was like,
you lined that up, man.
Yeah. I was thinking of Kerry, watch it.
It was because I didn't even think that, but it's like, that is that.
Have me on that plane to Rwanda and stuff, man. Jeez.
And today we are joined by friend and family of the show.
Done, no.
My guys, Leon, a.k.a. Mr. Movie Nights.
Yeah.
You know.
You already know.
Bang, bang.
People, then please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe because we want to hear that sound.
Sustain.
Yo.
You know when I thought I might let me get away with it. That's what I do. That's what I look over.
Real
quick. I looked over.
Well, that's what friends do. You get me? Oh,
listen,
shit.
Take him back apart. He's got to get you back somehow.
Oh, bro, that was funny.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe because we want to hear that sound.
Ting
Or
to tongue.
and Zoosh, could you please explain to the people?
So by now, hopefully, you hear me? No, it's like that's what you kind of like. You know what that's?
You
you
die down out a little bit.
And fade.
Man, big sound like a record.
But yeah, by now, if you don't know and you're new here, yeah. When you're watching the show and you want to be reminded about the next one, episode 68, obviously, because this is episode 67.
Hold on.
Yeah, you're going to want to press that notification bell. And what it does is it makes this sound called ting or da-dong. And that's basically depends on what browser you use in the first place to get on YouTube.
Shit, man. That's
Knowledge.
God.
Wordsmith.
Every single
man.
time, bro. People, make sure you don't watch Watch It or Not by yourself, because watching Watch It or Not by yourself is
Boring.
dead. Trash.
Losers.
Owner.
Who does that?
Yeah.
Speaking of losers, how's everyone's week's been? Not that we're losers or anything.
What the hell?
What kind of
man?
segue
What
was that?
bro?
Weird transition.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that was not even a
How did
reason
we
for
get
that.
here? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
If you're suffering with hay fever, bring down the freaking vibe.
You tell us, as we're talking about losers, you tell us about your weekend first.
The weekend. What was this weekend? It weren't bank holiday.
It was Saturday and Sunday.
It was Saturday and Sunday. Oh, I was baby shower. Went to my first baby shower.
Your first baby shower?
Yeah, I've never been to a baby. I didn't even know guys went to baby
Oh
showers.
wow! It was a. Oh okay. It was thrown by a woman.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
I thought it was.
Well, you pointed to me
I
like it
thought
was
you were
my one.
saying that I didn't know guys through baby showers.
I wasn't there.
Oh no! I
well,
just
technically, you still throw one if he's your missus as well.
Yeah, but most baby showers, like some baby showers, I see just women. I've never seen a baby shower just man.
oh no, this
No,
was
it's not just men. I mean, as in obviously
that a barbecue?
it's both of them.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying I've seen baby showers where it's just women. Like it's
Yeah, I
the women
thought it
holding
was
it
just
and,
women, though.
and women just coming. Like
Is it not just women? I feel like this
No.
is a new age
No,
thing.
I've
where
always
it's men
I've
and
always
women.
known it to be two.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
partner.
normally the women's one is like a larger edition of loose women. It's just bare women.
yeah,
right?
I think my baby shower. I think my missus was there with all her friends, and then
You
we
got
kind
your
of
guys.
come after.
they allowed you in afterwards.
So it wasn't really.
They play some games, don't they?
Yeah.
They play like,
Yeah.
yeah. They
Did
play.
the man then play games?
I can't remember. You
See,
know.
it's not for us, bro.
No, why wouldn't it be? It's-
I'm just saying it.
But you went half and half though.
But to be fair, I feel like now they're incorporating certain things, like man are wearing putting on that.
Whoa.
pin.
Who? What? When?
Easy, Tiger.
You know that period.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, I
Oh,
see
okay,
that. I
okay,
see
okay.
that.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
they
yeah.
attach it to their belly and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that's part of the baby showers now, isn't it?
I've seen it done. Yeah, I've seen
Like
it
one
done.
of the games and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, went to my first baby shower.
Oh, no,
It
and how was
alright.
that for you?
It was chill. Yeah, me. It was all right, man. Nice.
Did they do a reveal?
No, that's a gender.
That's
reveal.
a
Oh,
separate
okay,
one as
separate
well.
thing,
They're
yeah.
adding
Yeah, that's
mad
too much.
stuff on
That's
it.
too much.
Like, yeah.
That's too
Party.
much. I don't want none of that. I don't want no.
Huh?
I don't want to do no gender reveal. I'm not
I
about
think
that
that's a
life.
bit extra. but
That's a lot.
anyways.
That's a lot. That's just
You
extra,
are.
extra.
You
A
did
gender
one,
reveal?
yeah.
No, I didn't do one. I only make boys, so there was no need anyway. To be honest.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to share that
Would've
recipe,
been
boy.
pointless, though. Would've been
For
pointless.
real.
I don't even try it. It's just like it's
It's just,
what happens.
It's just there in the sauce.
Damn.
Bro, you're like my brother. My older
You
brother's
come
got
like,
4 boys.
What's my man on Instagram? Deval and what's her name? The American.
Oh, I think I know they're chatting about it. Just got
couple.
bare boys.
Yeah,
It's
got bare boys, blood.
Yeah,
They had
yeah,
another
yeah.
one, and they thought they were gonna get us another
Bare
one. I think
boys.
they got like 4 boys, blood.
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah, that's
So Dan, you don't want a little princess
It's not like
in the
no,
mix?
I said
changes,
that
man.
was- I said if I could have a girl tomorrow,
Yeah.
I would.
Okay, right,
But I
right,
refuse to have another boy.
Fair enough.
Like I'm just like the first thing that would happen when I saw that child, it would be like
Oh man,
Pure resentment.
another one.
just like for fuck's sake.
I mean,
serious.
not for, you hear me, bants, like you could, you know what, let's move on with the show.
Nah, go on, say it.
I'm
man.
saying you could, like,
Oh, what do like yeah, I
like
know,
we're,
but
we're in a state era
yeah,
now.
I
Where
know.
you,
design one.
It did
you,
cross.
like,
It
you
did
could just
cross.
have what you want. Like,
Yeah, it did cross
no
my
matter.
mind, but I was thinking,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
never
like
choose
I'm
that.
not, huh?
You talking about artificial?
Yeah, like you can choose.
Can you?
Yeah, you can go to the doctor. Well, what was
What are
you,
you talking about?
you could choose. You can let them know, like you
Yeah, I
want a girl.
wasn't talking about that.
What
What
was
was
you talking
about?
about?
Adopting.
No, I wasn't talking about
So
that.
what was you
anymore.
talking about?
I was just saying your child can be what they want to be now.
Oh,
Oh no, we're moving on. It's not even my show, but listen, we're moving on from that.
days.
We are not.
Oh
going
my days.
are not
I'm
going.
just
I'm
saying.
not involved. You lot can.
I'm just saying it's a new world, but yeah. Should I let them know what we got on today's show?
You know what? You might as well have just said one of the other options these gentlemen are giving you. Because when you said that, I was like,
but that's not what I meant, Drizzy. I would be lying.
you're still thinking of what's that film we watched a
I'm
couple
not
weeks
thinking
ago?
of anything, bro.
I'm
I'm not thinking of anything.
with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, that's what you're
I'm
thinking
not thinking
of.
of, I'm not thinking of anything.
Palmer.
Palmer. You're thinking of Donny and Palmer.
I'm not. See, I'm not
sorry.
thinking of anything.
Okay.
Anyway, on today's show, guess what? With you, please. HBO, they done it again, man. They keep coming with. You know what? Let me not. You know what I mean? But the new one, We Own the City. I keep saying we run the city. I have no idea.
What? Jay-Z's song.
Every time
I feel like I do that as
they
well.
should have squeezed that in there, to be fair.
No, I found out. I didn't know, but I found out that HBO are doing The Last of Us. They're in charge of The Last of Us. Oh my!
It's a wrap.
Oh wow!
Oh my gosh! Yes, I'm ready.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
Who plays Mando.
And it's what's his name as well? It's the girl from Game of Thrones, isn't it?
The
little
one. Short
I've
badass.
seen it, but I haven't actually sat down and watched it.
What, The Last of Us? But no, what, the game? You never played the game? It's a game, innit?
Oh, the whole
The Last of Us, the survival thing.
Yeah. And they're remastering it for the next gen consoles as well.
That game's fire, by the way. Like it's.
Yeah, if you go on YouTube,
It's
and
top
just
notch.
watch
You can just watch the
Yeah.
cutscenes. It's like they just watch the cutscenes.
No way.
Bro,
yeah,
it's
dope.
ridiculous.
No
bro.
way it is. My son plays it.
Oh yeah.
That's
My son clocked it. Like my son was playing it. I remember one time I was playing it. Like we was playing it together, and then I come back one day, and all of a sudden I was like mad, like in some mad position. I was like, "What's going on?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, I was playing it." And I was like far ahead, and I was like, "Right, is that you? Yeah, okay, cool. You get me? Running past them zombies and all right, cool. You get me?
It's like first person, and like you're moving the flashlight, but you can't see past.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah. I see my son play it, but
That's
I
good.
ain't never sat down and actually got into it.
Nah, proper good.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, cool.
Yeah, went on the tangent.
Yeah, sorry.
there, but
Yeah.
I was like, I was trying to claw.
when you're in the know, we're
So
excited
we
for
own the
this
city.
thing,
We ain't got
John
a big
Berthnell,
voice.
Wanmi Musaku,
Yeah.
Jamie Hector.
This had a lineup.
Yeah.
This had a lineup. They put some money.
Had
in
a big line.
Big lineup.
He had some reoccurring lineups as well. Like a lot of
People that
reoccurring.
probably ain't had job for weeks. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, but keep going. And second, we got our movie, which is The Innocents.
Yes.
Where is it from?
Iceland.
Norway. Is it?
Yes.
It's Iceland. Okay.
Iceland.
Yeah, it looked and sounded like that. I swear I saw it was Spanish.
I
Though.
felt like
No, it's not
I
Spanish.
feel like I heard a bit of French.
No. Well, maybe one of the characters were French.
No,
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
saying they were, but I felt like one of them said something. I thought it sounded a bit French, but yeah.
But yeah, that's wherever you can find it.
Yeah, that's to be fair.
I feel like it might be a Prime thing, you know.
You can watch it on Amazon Prime, but you got to pay. You got to pay $9.99.
That's all right, man. Yeah, me. We'll let you know if it's worth paying it or not.
Yeah,
you about to
that's what we're here for, man.
So we starting with We Own the City, yeah.
Be on the city.
All right. Synopsis time. Leon, what are you saying?
No, not me.
What are you, Nah, you got this, man. You got this, bro. If we can,
Do I have to put on a voice?
You have to. You have to because you know the rules. Don't act like you new here.
We'll give you something simple though.
Yeah. So maybe like
Sound like a fed, like an officer.
Oh,
like an officer.
not Shakespeare. Lucky guy.
Yeah, like you've just you're pulling over someone that looks like you.
Get your nigga.
Yeah. What you got there, boy? You didn't see there was you just went for a red light there, boy. Get out the car.
Someone who don't look like you is pulling you over. Pulling over someone who does look like you.
What up, little nigga?
My name's Herschel. What? I'm getting out of the car right now. Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, cool. So we own the city now. Please tell the story of the rise and fall of the Baltimore Police Department, Gun Trace Task Force, and the corruption surrounding it. Is that all of it?
Yeah, that's it. But I'm not gonna lie.
That's not a police
I
officer,
don't know
man.
what are you.
He's new. Police Academy team.
Yeah, he's new on the scene.
This is the higher guy, you know, like that. You don't have to put no voice on. It's just that's
wow.
what it is.
I hear that, man.
In general.
I think he's the guy who got the phone call.
Yeah, you get me. I didn't want to be football
Control, okay.
He's the guy that got the phone call from Bertham's character. Was like, "Yo, I'm in a bit of a pickle here.
Yeah,
Can you
yeah,
come
and
round?"
he
And he
just-
just
yeah,
chucked
yeah,
it.
done the
Yeah,
thing.
that guy.
You know what? I didn't know it was on Sky Atlantic.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I think that's recent. I saw down. I think that's
That's
recent
gotta be recent.
because when I was looking for it, it weren't there.
It wasn't there either.
Nah, it
Nah, it only dropped I think it dropped last week.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. It must do.
ICELANDIC got the HBO.
Because it's
Connect,
funny
innit?
because you mentioned this like weeks and weeks and weeks ago, but I'm seeing a few people saying, "Oh, have you seen this?" And I'm like,
Get out of here.
You lucky this didn't come out all in one.
For real.
Look, I had to wait.
That's what I'm saying. It's true. Okay, this one, We Own the City, 2022. John Berthnell. Can I just say, yeah, before we get on to anything else, yeah,
He's elite. First of all, sorry, go on.
no, he like,
He snuck up into a top something, innit?
Yeah.
bruh, he is like there now. Like he's when you see him, like, tell me something that he's done wrong.
Yeah.
Not in this at all.
You know the moment when I was like, I think exactly like you, King Richard.
I was about to say that as well.
That's when I was like, that's it.
When I saw his portrayal of my man and King Richard, I said, nah, this guy's got range.
Because even though he hasn't like done the same thing, if he hadn't done King Richard, you would think he's only done stuff like this.
100%.
Yeah.
He did do something a little bit different in Wolf and Wall Street, but he's still that type of guy.
that
But
guy,
King Richard was a I didn't even recognize him.
Because he had a little bit of a softer side in him, King Richard.
Bro, he was a little preppy. Like he was a little preppy. Like looked
like to the point he was
like
scared of
him, like a Carlton.
But
You know, like that.
I feel like I think I saw it in him from the Punisher though.
But in small doses, though.
What I mean by that is, I'm not saying the range like that, but I mean as in just like that he's got talent.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
From Walking Dead.
When Walking Dead, he was my favorite character.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I wish they killed Rick.
Yeah, you say that.
I wish they killed Rick.
I don't know where the story would have went. And obviously, his agent knew where he was going.
If Shane was on top in Walking Dead, them man would have been clear.
Him and Negus is,
bruv, they would have him and Negan. They would have been like, let's link up. You get me? Let's
on smoke.
On smoke, bruv.
that would have been mad.
Yeah, after a while, I couldn't get with it. But yeah, listen.
One Me Musaku as well. I think this is the third or fourth thing we've done with her now.
Yeah, she's everywhere.
What was the first thing she showed up in?
Well, I saw her in the first time. I think I saw her in Kiara or something. That thing with the black child. And Sarah Lancashire.
I haven't seen.
That was the first thing.
I don't think
I've seen that.
I've seen it before, but that was the first time I saw that. Oh, right, that's like who that is, and it's that. But then we watched her in Them.
Yeah.
Is it Them? No,
Us.
The House.
Oh, The House.
Our house with Sope Derusu.
The horror thing.
Yes,
that's where I saw it.
Okay, cool.
That was one of our first reviews.
I saw in Lovecraft.
That's
what I saw her.
She was in Lovecraft.
That's when I was like,
that's what I'm saying.
oh,
She was the
okay.
sister.
But she's been in a lot of other little bits.
Yeah,
and
loads
pieces.
of-
Hasn't she been like a police officer or something like?
Yeah.
Not outside of the Loki thing. Hasn't she been like a little police officer over here or
yeah,
something?
I feel like I've seen her in something.
I've seen her in something like that. But yeah, she's popping up all over the place.
Yeah, she's active.
Popping up all over the place.
She's active. She delivers though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we've got Jamie Hector, obviously. Has he really transitioned from Omar yet? Or
I think this is what they tried to do, which is why they put him in this kind of position, this kind of character.
Yeah, they can.
You get what I mean? The opposite side of what.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I still look at him and see Omar. That's the problem. When I look at John Berthnell, I don't see Shane. I see John Berthnell, if you get what I'm saying. But when I look at Jamie Hector, what did I say?
You should Omar.
Marlo, sorry, Marlo. I see. That's all I see. Marlo.
Is it because he hasn't really done enough in between time?
Probably. I've seen him do a few bits.
He was a fed in something else.
Yeah,
as well.
he was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't think he's done enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I just say that was the biggest mind going, bro? When I saw it, I was like, hold on a minute.
You're on the wrong side.
You're in the same city.
Yeah.
And now are you cool, fam? Are we in an alternate universe or something? Like, what's going on?
That's what it was like.
Yeah, it was like a next multiverse or something. You know what I mean?
Man, let's get into it. What did we think of this?
Bro, this is The Wire in HD, bro.
Yeah, this is...
This is The Wire in HD.
Yeah. I felt like they came from the Fed side of things.
Yeah.
But then again, it makes sense because, like I said before, like The Wire, all the seasons come from different angles.
Yeah.
You got the block.
Yeah.
And you got the then you obviously got the
You had the shipment
Yeah,
part.
yeah,
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 that's
and
it.
then you got
Yeah.
the school kids, and then you got the newcomer. So I feel like this could be a great addition to it, slightly, as in like from the Fed side.
When you said the school kid, oh, go on.
No, go on.
No, when you said about the school kids part, right? Did you recognize the police officer guy?
From The Wire.
It was from The Wire.
Oh, yeah.
When he got drinks stolen.
Yeah.
No, Dookie.
Dude, yeah, the darker skin guy with the
Yeah,
bald hair. Yeah.
There was a
Get
few
that-
people.
There was-
Why?
yeah,
Yeah. But that
This
threw
was-
me off because I was like, Dookie, man. You had a
This is done by George Pelicanos and David Simon, who are one was the writer. David Simon was the writer of The Wire, and Pelicanos was the producer of
Right,
The
mate,
Wire.
yeah,
So
yeah.
then you know you could clearly see Wire.
they got why? What's that group?
But
Come
to
back.
be fair, it doesn't mean that that's the reason why they got all these characters, because they didn't really need to grab all these characters.
I
No,
mean,
but
I
I
think
think
it
it
definitely
would-
had
yeah.
something to do with
Obviously,
it.
Like,
no,
yeah,
no,
we-
what I'm saying is,
I mean, you got the
we worked
HBO
with them.
budget.
Yeah,
I mean.
we worked with them.
And it was it's a true story, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like they wanted
Makes
to
it for
put that
best
kind of
of a
impact
book.
in there and get
Yeah.
people
Makes
that's gonna
sense, yeah.
play the role.
But HBO did The Wire anyway.
Yeah.
So they probably had them on a speed dial, like, yeah,
Yeah.
Marlo. You're free. You're free. Sorry, wrong question. Yeah, we need you.
What do you lot think of the storyline? Like,
Storyline was proper. Like, obviously,
even though it's a true story, they could have gone a number of ways about
Yeah.
how to tell it.
I like the way they told it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so I like the way they would do the little report and show you back in the day
Yes.
actually what actually happened
Yeah.
or whatever not. That was good the way they did that. A question I wanted to ask though. Honestly, are we bored of these kind of stories though?
Yes.
True
No,
story
no, no,
or
no,
not?
no.
Like, are we bored of this the way they explain it?
Nah, I like this one because
I like this one.
I feel like watching it. I was like, bro, but you know what? Yeah, if you're doing drug busts and there's like kilos of coke there, but then there's a duffel bag of money. What are we really trying to get off the streets? The money or the coke?
Yeah,
So we try to get rid of the coke. What we're gonna do is just leave the duffel bag there.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
might as well split it up.
Yeah.
But on the grand scheme of things, it's
Alright.
kind of like, here we go again.
Have you not heard of 61st Street?
61st. I've never heard of that.
Okay, it's a new series that's come out.
the same type of thing.
Same sort of feel.
Okay, but what I
Same
was
sort of
going to
feel.
ask, what I was going to
Michael
kind
B.
of go
Jordan
into,
behind that one, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think I've heard of it. What I was going to say is, all right, you say, have you heard enough of it? But how many do we really get a year? Like, in the grand scheme of things, like from January to January.
What, as in detective drug bust?
Yeah, no, as in this, because we're talking
Corrupt.
about, I think we're talking about, what, I want to say that.
I'm talking as a whole. Like
I was in the whole, not just like black kind of.
I'm talking detective drug bust. However you want to weigh that up.
Yeah, but
you
then
get
you can
me?
say that about like love stories, or you could say that about, do you know what I'm trying to say?
But I'm talking about the way they've explained this. Like this is a template.
Yeah.
This is a template. Like this, you can't really get this wrong. Now, don't get it twisted. I like this.
Yeah,
this was
yeah.
dope, and I'm all for it. I just watch it sometimes, and I think we got a template here, and it's when you got the actors that you got, and you got HBO behind you, and you got the budget. I'm like, this can't really fail. And then I thought to myself, am I getting kind of? Is this becoming one of those stories? Because you know how I feel. The same thing I feel about that with is like detective shows.
Okay.
Like there's so much ways of solving a crime. You don't solve them with your mind, don't solve them with numbers, you don't solve them with kids. You know, so it's like how like it's a template that works, and it's like, is this a template?
All right, you know,
What do you have in place of it? Like, because you say this is a template. This is, you know, is it kind of played out? Then what would you?
Well, I mean, it's hard to use this as an example because it's a true story. But again, Baltimore. I'm sure there's this story elsewhere in a different sort of way because how they've had to grow up, like somewhere in Mississippi is kind of different, how they've had to peddle drugs or boom, 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 boom. Like, we've been in Baltimore a nice few times, you get me?
I hear that.
But
5
like
years.
I said, it's hard to stay away, use this as an example because it's a true story. But I'm just saying, this whole backdrop, this whole feel, I feel like I know between the Baltimore Police Department and the NYPD, I know them to a T now.
Right.
Yeah. But I don't know nothing about like no Southern shit.
So you say you want to go somewhere like Ohio or some
I just
shit.
feel like there's different.
Pennsylvania.
There's a different. I feel like there's a
Miami. Let's go Miami.
no, but I feel like there's a story, but a different.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
what you
I
mean.
hear what you're saying.
Interpreted.
I think they probably stick with those ones because LA, NY, and probably Baltimore and Chi-Town and this that.
Notorious.
Probably they're notorious.
for
You get me?
that,
Like, but I get what you're saying. I think it would be kind of cool to maybe go to one of those like
Alaska.
ones that ain't.
Bro, I
ain't
bet you
really,
it's a mad. It's like,
that
how
you
did they
don't
get
know.
away with this?
Like,
sort of thing?
what's a decent like Connecticut? Like the Connecticut Police
Yeah,
Department
yeah,
and how they
sound,
run
yeah,
drugs
just
up in
sound
there.
a
You
bit-
get me?
But then the crazy thing is, it's like if you listen to certain rap songs, especially the Southern rap songs, there's a lot of guys who talk about pushing weight and peddling and crook cops and all that. So you're like, if you listen to Scarface, you're like, well, let's go to Houston.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. And their whole thing was different.
That would be pretty wild, you know what I mean?
That's a point,
So it's like a whole different feel, But yeah, it's just something I'll be thinking about watching these ones. Especially when they said Baltimore, I'm like, oh, we here again.
There's a channel in America, I can't remember what they call it, but I've seen in the comments sometimes people like brushing it and that, but they do like real like B-type movies, you know, like not
like CBS or something.
No, it's not. It's like a black.
Hallmark. Oh no, okay.
It's a black one.
Okay.
It's like bare like black shows. And that on there. And some people say like, oh, there's a couple gems on there and whatnot. So you might find.
Yeah, they're probably scattered about, but they don't get the push. They don't get the push.
Yeah. But it's like it's proper like.
It's like you don't watch P-Valley.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
P-Valley's all right, man. I mean, I'm still kind of early in it, so
yeah, I need to start.
But it's different, but it's all right. But anyway,
am I crazy to say that I expect Berthnell to get an Oscar by the end of this decade?
Yeah, it just depends in what.
Nah,
what are they gonna give him?
I don't think so.
It needs to be the right film.
Yeah.
Like, he's ready for a role, but what film is that?
You know what, yeah?
Like, what do they give him?
If it wasn't because of who was in King Richard as the lead, I think they might have looked a bit further and gone like supporting cast.
Was he even
as much as I liked it, I just don't.
For supporting cast?
Was he?
I don't think he was.
I don't think he was.
I don't think he done enough in that. He done enough for man to see that he had range. I don't think he done enough to be like he won. Yeah, he needs something he needs something with like Jamie Foxx.
I think
he needs
he is. I think he is a big enough draw now.
Yeah.
To get the
by
movie
himself.
shot. To get the movie shot.
I don't think he is.
I don't think he is. I think when you see John Berthnell in something now, it's a watch. Like you're gonna go and see it.
Or you know at least he's gonna deliver.
As a fan.
Yeah, I still feel like he's looked at as like a Gerard Butler. And probably not even that.
I was going to say not even that,
To be fair, Gerard Butler brings in numbers.
I know, but
but he's a better actor than Gerard.
I can't even remember what I was listening to the other day, but it's true. But Gerard Butler ain't in no major films though. Like a lot of his films are just below. Like they're like B films. You get me? They're all bangers. Like he makes bangers, but they're not like after 300. You get me? That's it. You get me? Everything else is kind of
he's still riding that 300 wave.
What films up there?
Olympus was down.
Other than
and
Law by the Citizen. But that film I feel like more of a cult classic film. I don't feel like I don't feel like they put it up there with
even the other one he did with Ice Cube's boy.
And even
what was the
but that's what I'm saying.
What was that called though?
I'm gonna be honest here. They were like the banging DVD films,
but
bro.
What was that called though?
Den of Thieves.
Den of Thieves.
Bro, I know film's sick, but these films ain't like no blockbusters, bro. You hear me? They're not no blockbuster films. That's what I'm trying to say. Like they're banging films, but they're like when we used to watch films back in the day, and they're like, right, how's no one seen this? It's like a cult classic. Everyone in the ends has seen this. That's how these films are, but they're not like
cinema though, didn't they?
Den of Thieves did.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Law by the Citizen did.
Law by they must have.
It did, man. I think it blew up that year.
I'm just,
but
they make them by the Citizens, like
they make them cheap, and they just put them out with no marketing,
like,
and
so
then whatever money they make. Because the last one he did was like it was with she was in Deadpool. She's Deadpool's girl, Monica Bellucci, whatever her name is. She's hot. You know the hot chick in Deadpool.
I know girlfriend.
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
So them two were in a film together, and something's always falling out the sky with Gerard Butler. Man, there's something coming out of the sky. And
Geostorm.
That's it. I think it's that.
Geostorm.
Yeah. I think that's the last one I see come out in the cinema.
Look at Gamer. Gamer was a banger.
But
they're not like. They don't. I'm just saying they don't look at him like we look at him, and I think that's how John Berthnell is right now.
I think JB needs a Scorsese type film. Wasn't he in American Gangster? Or am I bugging? Burnful, wasn't he American Gangster?
I don't remember him. If he was, it must have been a small part.
Yeah, that was way before like his time,
wasn't he with like Russell Crowe as like one of the police officers? I'm probably bugging.
Cool. Yeah, he needs. Like you say that he needs a Departed.
He needs something like that.
He needs
just the director alone. You're like,
I think he's the go-to guy. He'll be the go-to guy for series.
Yeah, but that's why I think now he needs to come away.
I don't think he will,
and
that's why I feel like they only gave him a limited series. He ain't committing to no 3 or 4 seasons.
I don't think it's. I don't think that's just him. I think he's just not on doing that. Like
I think he's busy.
Yeah,
I think he's busy.
Yeah,
but I think he's got something bubbling. I don't know what it is.
It's a movie though.
Yeah, I do. I don't think he's gonna sit. strike the iron while it's hot.
All right.
Why sit in a season right now? You're gonna sit in a 3-4 season. Otherwise, you might as well. Nah, he's lucky.
Come
he
to
made the
think
move
of
from
it,
Walking
yeah,
Dead.
I've just thought of the film. All right, you see the Grey Man, the Grey Man with
Great man, yeah, with
Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans.
Yes.
What if you swap out a Gosling, and I like Gosling, but he could sit this one out, and you bring in Bernthal. So it's Bernthal against Chris Evans as opposed to Gosling against Chris Evans. That might be.
I'm agreeing. He can do a lot.
John
Like,
Bernthal might be
He can do
the top actor that we've done, you know, because I'm trying to think of all the stuff we've done. Even we did,
Like we've done.
yeah.
He's
those
come
who
up the
wish-
most. He's
Those who
appeared the
wish we
most.
dead.
Yeah.
What
What
he
else?
was in.
Yeah. What else? though?
Did we do King Richard?
Yeah, we did King Richard.
King Richard.
And that
This
was
one
like
as
everyone's
well.
top 10.
We didn't do Many Saints of Newark. We were supposed to, wasn't we?
Yeah,
But we
yeah,
didn't do. He's in Many Saints of Newark as well.
We mention him a lot though. We
Yeah,
mention
but that's
him
what
a
I'm
lot.
saying. I think he's just the go-to guy for a lot of the show, the series and stuff.
Yeah, but the Many Saints
No,
of
but
Newark
these ain't
should have been
series,
that
these are
film,
movies.
though. That should have been the film for him. Many
are
Saints of Newark should have been the film.
Yeah,
to
but Many
spoil.
Saints of Newark was shit. That's
But
why.
it, yeah, and it
Yeah,
just,
that's the problem.
you know, it just, died down.
that
but
was I don't know what's something about it. I don't
It was
know what
dead.
it was.
I was dead.
I thought they was onto something there though.
Yeah, it could have been.
onto
Could have
something.
been, yeah.
But
what about man like Herschel on the left?
What did you think of his character?
I think he was a millisecond away from calling someone the N-word. Every time I saw him, I was like, say it.
You know
I
you
can
would have
see
said
it on
it.
you.
Yeah,
Just-
He was saying his part
I
was.
Say it, bro.
100% thought he was gonna say it to me.
Yeah.
100%
Oh, he played that
thought he
part
was
too
gonna say
well, bro. I was like,
What was the other? Do you know what? He was in SWAT, and I feel like that's why I kind
who,
of
him,
like,
Josh. What's his name? Josh Daniels. Is it?
probably.
Josh Daniels.
He's been in a nice few things though. He's
He's
been
in
around.
Four Brothers. As
He's
well.
been around. Yeah,
Four
yeah,
Brothers.
yeah, he's been around.
I think he's not. I
I don't think he's a bad actor.
Yeah, I
He's
think
good. He's
alright.
good. He just
Josh
does
Charles.
what he does though.
Josh
Like
Charles. His name was Daniel in this. Daniels. Josh Charles. His name is.
Yeah.
How much did you get? 18? You got 18 years. I thought he was going to get the most, to be fair.
nah, I didn't.
No?
Nah.
After
But he
Burnfall.
was doing one
He
of the
was doing
most.
the
Yeah,
most,
he was
though.
doing the
Yeah,
most.
I thought
crap.
he'd have got.
He was
After
but
Burnfall,
he
I thought
was
he'd have got the
sassily
most.
getting away with it because he
I was
wasn't
just
really
about to
doing.
say that. I don't think
he wasn't really a part of that mad scandal that they were like doing sort of thing.
'Cause I think-
His was more street level, but it was like
right.
mad
That's
bullshit.
what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah. His shit was like low key.
Yeah.
Like not like everybody kind of knew, but
Like,
it's
no,
like
he
they
hit
knew.
me, and the man was just
Yeah.
waiting.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact this thing just shows me why I could never be one of these feds, bro. Because if I'm running up in the yard,
Is that you?
bro? If I'm running up in the
Is
yard,
that
bro,
you?
and I see $250,000, bro, there's no way I'm giving
I'm
$250,000
looking at
back.
I'm looking at man.
No, wait.
Without saying that, and I'm looking at man.
Yeah,
Look at,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah.
They done way too much. Involved way too much.
But that's
people.
the-
I
that's
see
the pro-
why you
yeah.
had to
Yeah.
because there's predicaments where you get into and it's like
Yeah.
But nah, you gotta keep that circle small, boy.
Yeah, but
because this
me,
film, I mean, this series definitely taught you there is no honor among thieves, boy.
Of course not.
Them men sold
Once it-
each other
once
down
it goes
the river.
tits up,
quick.
that's it.
No, it was how quick man sold
Yeah.
man down the river,
But you
boy.
remember these man, they're saying to each of these dons, listen, if one of you man don't give it up, we're putting you in the prison with
with the man,
these dons.
the man that you put there.
Yeah.
How about that? How about that?
And we ain't checking on you for a good couple of days. So free up the thing.
I got a question. If Brother transcended last year, I think I'm drawing a blank on his name. K. Williams. Michael
Okay,
K.
Oh,
Williams.
man, K. Williams.
I think
If he was alive, do you think he'd be in this?
100%.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah, of
100%.
course.
Definitely.
100%.
Yeah, I don't-
When did they make this though?
It has to be recent. Like I'm assuming, like maybe
To be fair,
pre-COVID, 2019 or 2020, maybe.
He was alive.
So he's
but he was
alive.
alive
Yeah.
though.
He was alive.
That's what I'm asking. So it makes sense.
Maybe he was just like, nah, I don't want to damage my mythology
Nah, because
in
he
being
was getting,
Omar.
how much work was he getting?
No,
He
he
was
was
doing-
active.
he was
He was
active.
active.
Saw him in
He
a
was
lot,
active.
boy.
Yeah,
We saw him in a
Yeah,
lot.
he was active.
about.
He was
He
active.
got casted for a Star Wars film.
That was the
and then
last
he-
thing we saw.
Lovecraft.
When he was doing the drug
No,
thing.
what was it called? Body Snatchers. he was in Body Snatchers.
Body
he was in
Snatchers.
Lovecraft.
He's in
Yeah,
Lovecraft.
he
He
was
was
active.
This is what I'm saying. So that's probably why he didn't.
scheduling didn't line up.
because
Yeah.
I mean, I would chose this over Body Snatchers, but
Yeah.
Body Snatchers was good, but it weren't. No,
Would you have chosen
it weren't
this?
we on the scene.
Would you have chosen this over
Lovecraft.
Lovecraft?
Shit.
Yes,
What?
but
Really?
yeah,
Oh, Dan, man.
No, man.
Trash, bro.
I loved the just the differential.
Yeah.
Like it was just going places for me, bro.
It was all right.
I was
Well, there was people that disagreed with you. That's why you ain't gonna see it again. Shut down. But anyway, let's move on. Is it a watch it or not? We own the city.
100% watch it.
Drizzy?
Yo, Wire HD. If you haven't seen The Wire before and you're like, what's all the fuss about? Watch this, and I guarantee you'll probably want to go watch The Wire. 100% watch it.
Yeah, if you like that style of series, you like drugs and cops and bad guys.
I secretly think he doesn't like it.
No, I do.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, because you know what?
said
just
that.
tired.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm
'cause-
tired.
Looking at Vicky.
No, this bangs. This bangs. Like, and the way they show it, the angle they show it at, like, I do like the
Even
angle.
the clothes. They had the clothes down to a T.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
what
yeah.
year is this? Man's wearing
It wasn't even that
Rockefeller
old,
and
though. It
Sean
wasn't
John
that-
and all that,
It
bro.
weren't that old.
Yeah.
though.
All right.
Yeah.
Next.
Nero.
Innit?
Oh, sorry. I thought it was obvious. Yeah, this is a definite watch it from me. 100%.
Yeah.
This was
HBO
super
with
dope.
another one.
Yeah, HBO again.
At the
Out
park,
the
man.
park.
And we still got Game of the pre House of Dragons to
Blood,
come
let
as
me
well.
tell you something, bro. Let me take my glasses off for this
So here
one.
we go.
HBO ain't enough.
Listen to me, bruv. Yeah, if they fuck this up, bro, they can't fuck it up. Like they can't. Surely they can't. Surely they have
learned.
to have taken on board the criticisms of season 7 and 8 of Game of Thrones and have thought, you know what, man ain't gonna do that again.
Man, them don't do them things.
So
Man, them don't deserve that
confused,
again.
though. Did they have another prequel sorted?
Right, so here's what was meant to happen. The guys who penned the original
Prequel,
series,
the original series.
right? What's
Yeah.
it?
BB done.
Wise and all
Right,
something.
yeah.
They got bumped off, innit?
Right, but they was planning to leave Game of Thrones to go do a Star Wars trilogy.
Okay.
They was meant to do a Star Wars trilogy,
I thought it was Star
but
Trek.
Star Wars is such a mess at the
might have been
moment,
Star Trek.
movie wise. The series is okay,
Yeah.
but such a mess. So they was like, they stopped that, and then obviously, bless you, and obviously, Big Boss Man is printing. He's counting money that's printed from Game of Thrones. He wasn't in a rush to bless you to do a new book, so they rushed it and did the thing. I don't know if they've got any input in House of Dragons.
I hope they
The
don't.
reason, sorry to cut you. The reason why I read,
They
the
don't
reason I
deserve
said
it.
that is because I read somewhere that they did like an episode, or they did certain amount of episodes, and then they just canned it.
Nah, they didn't. They
So I'm
were
wondering if
looking
that's-
at other things, but then they got the call from Kathleen Kennedy. Hey, we think you should do some Star Wars movies, and Benioff and Wise. That's it. And they went over there. But then the House of Dragons stuff, I think it's only come together over the past 2 or 3 years without them.
because I'm sure I read somewhere that where they've already filmed all of them and whatnot.
Yeah.
and they said it's not getting
Commissioned or whatever.
yeah, it's, as in like they're just gonna do the one season and that's it.
Oh yeah, now they're gonna milk this House of Dragon. If the first season bangs, we're gonna be riding this dragon for at least 8 seasons.
I feel like people want it to.
Bang,
Bro,
good.
do you
Yeah,
know,
they
bro,
wanted to bang.
there's so much people like that are side eyeing the show. Like,
But they want it to be.
yeah, like
people
me.
want-
Like me, bro. I'm like,
people, yeah.
but it has
you
to
know,
bang.
like someone's done you dirty.
Yeah.
But you're like,
When does it
I'm
start?
gonna give you a
When-
second chance.
August.
Yeah, perfect. People
Bank
want that
holiday
for the
weekend, I
winter.
think.
You
Yeah.
know, for the winter, just
But
as you're coming out of
say
carnival,
weekly as well. Definitely
it's
gonna be
like,
weekly.
You know, you just say like
Yeah.
carnival,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
And then you go
on
home
the couch. Yeah,
Sunday
all
night
right.
straight into.
What's this? Yeah,
It's gonna be Sunday nights again.
That's a perfect lineup if they get it right.
think so, yeah.
Perfect.
But
Alright.
it has to bang because Amazon Prime are bringing out
the
Lord of the Rings thing.
Oh,
And there's
I'm
going to be a
looking
little bit of
forward
a.
to that.
There's
I'm
going to
a
be a
Lord
lot
of
of
the Rings.
comparisons.
I
you know what I
I
mean?
feel like Lord of the Rings could tip it, you know.
Yeah.
Well, boy, they got
It's
a
the most
chance.
expensive
'cause
show,
it's
Yeah.
Amazon pump that money.
Money.
But this is what I'm saying.
Hey,
bro.
Amazon.
Amazon got that.
If you want to, if you want to sponsor
Amazon got
Watch It or
that
Not
check.
TV,
they got that
that's
bank
what I mean.
account.
They
like,
got that
yeah.
check.
the innocence. Drizzy,
You up?
Bro, I don't know.
you look like someone that knows Icelandic.
Right.
Wow.
Rotted,
man. Hold on.
Rotted.
Hold on. I'm gonna fix my
Do
microphone.
you even know anyone from Iceland?
No.
Do you know anything about Iceland?
Cold.
Yeah, I know. What did you say?
Green and nice.
I know a few things. Isn't that where the Northern Lights
Lagoon.
are?
Yeah.
And the lagoon and all. Yeah. I want to go there, man, with a babes.
Me as well.
Yeah.
On a date?
On a bait with a babes. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said on a date.
Well,
it would be a
same
date.
thing, but
I
yeah.
mean, Then I was gonna break down.
All right.
First date, second date.
Can I just give it to?
Look like a Viking. They're from Iceland. Oh no, they're from Norway, isn't
And
it?
start
Or
calling
Denmark or something.
Bjorn,
Yeah, I mean it's all.
But it's still all the same.
Yeah.
Nordic, innit? Look like a Viking.
I mean that's exactly what they say about
Bjorn,
Jamaicans.
Dizzy Bjorn.
It's all the same.
Yeah,
I'm
look like
sure.
a Viking.
Oh, what's a Viking sound like?
Like you're going to Valhalla after you've done this thing.
Nordic.
to drink beer, slay meat, and have women. What? How did they sound though? Someone give me a little. You suggested
Dan's good
it.
at that.
I was gonna do that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just like a Viking, isn't it? Like I don't know, like loud and
loud.
Crazy.
Okay. During the bright Nordic summer, a group of children reveal their dark and mysterious powers when the adults aren't looking. In this original and gripping supernatural thriller, playtime takes a dangerous turn.
That was alright.
You ain't getting Valhalla, man.
You sound like you drink from them big ass cups.
horns and wine.
Yeah.
With herbs and them things there.
Yeah.
Okay, The Innocents. 2021, Icelandic, written and directed by Eskil Voigt. If you are into that foreign type of stuff, he also wrote Thelma, which is another Icelandic one that people like to bring up when they're talking about foreign movies. And he also wrote The Worst Person in the World, I think, which is another one. Do you know those?
Have you seen these two?
Yeah. So you know from those type of these one of those guys, and you talk about it, you'd be like, it's a bit like when Old Boys come by. When you mention Korea, man, are like, all right, have you seen Old Boy? You get me? So it would be like this.
Oh,
Or
for
have
the
you seen
Nordic,
this? Yeah,
okay.
for Nordic, Icelandic. He's kind of big out there, and this is kind of his one now. You get me? That he's dropped out.
Is this newish? Oh, it is 2021.
I actually, so basically, what I did is because you know what we spoke about.
We
spoke
I was about to say,
so what we spoke about was
deep.
we thought that when it comes to things like Stranger Things, Ozark, this, that, everybody's going to be onto them, innit? Like, everyone's going to be like, oh, yeah, this, that, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But if I come to you now and say, have you seen The Innocents? Most people ain't going to see that. So we thought we're going to try and do niche type of movies now.
Or at least dig deep.
Find rather
find
than
the
going to
gems.
number one on Netflix. We're going to try and
find some gems. And we realize we get better responses when we find the gems.
When we put this up, The Innocents, because it's like niche, we'll get views.
Yeah.
So I had heard of this because it was supposed to be like the next big horror, like a Hereditary. Like it was supposed to be like, rah, this is the proper thing. So I was like, all right, cool. And Tuesday I'd seen Thelma. Actually, I haven't seen the other one. One of them, I can't remember. One of them I ain't seen. Sorry. So I was like, you know what? Let me see what it is. And I liked the storyline as well. I liked what it was storyline. You know, like them kind of things. And yeah, so I was like, yeah, let's run it. When this started, I really expected it to go somewhere else. I really expected it to be much more vicious. Like I thought it was going to be a lot more savage because the way it started, especially with the cat and that.
I mean, that was a savage moment.
But
I didn't get it though.
But that felt like it was the most savage.
This is like literally them kids that grow up to be serial killers, bro.
I thought it was, when I first watched it, I swear to God, I was gonna ring you, but I was thinking, bruv, what are you got me watching? Like some band, like movie.
That's like I'm like, but again, let me just make this point. Foreign films, won't hesitate to not turn that camera and show you exactly what's happening, boy.
Always,
you have
bro.
to give it to the foreign
bro. Whenever you watch these different like foreign movies away from America, even British movies will give you that
crazy.
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. But it's actually crazy how different. Like you can notice the difference.
Yeah.
Like if that was an American film, camera pans off.
Yeah, you wouldn't even hear.
Not
the
that I'm trying to. It's like want people to see that darkness, but it does add to the cinema when you're watching it.
Yeah.
It does add to the film. It does add to context when you can actually see what the person's actually doing.
It wasn't even actually on him, but it was on him.
Yeah, that's
it
what
was
I'm
on
saying.
the girl, and he was in the background.
But it was enough for you to be like, oh
and
shit!
You heard
You heard that, boy. You heard that.
It was a lot.
It was filmed good, that scene.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I kind of thought, wow, like we're gonna get dark, evil, and deep in this. But it never came. Like it didn't really come. where I thought it was gonna go. I thought we was gonna go into a different stratosphere.
But does
there
that
was
make it not
parts
good, though, that it didn't go where
No.
you thought it was gonna go.
No.
Okay.
I'm expecting when you're talking about this, because this is supposed to be dubbed as one of the best horrors of this generation.
No, it wasn't.
So I was like, I'm expecting
Horrors.
It's bro. It was it's a,
Yeah,
that's
no,
what
I
was-
see it's a
it was
horror.
put as a
I thought it
horror.
was a thriller, no?
No, bro. It's a fantasy horror. It's a horror.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So I was completely confused at the end of this movie.
You know what? When I read the synopsis,
Yeah.
and like within the first few minutes, you know what I thought this film was gonna be like?
What?
Village of the Damned.
Oh, okay.
You know, seen that
That's
film?
old school, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a black and white version and
That,
like
I was
a
gonna
one
say
in
one of them
color.
was banned, wasn't it?
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure, but one of them had the old school Superman, Christopher Reeves.
Christopher Reeves, okay.
Yeah, the one.
Oh
in
yeah,
colour.
I remember with the
Yeah.
kids. Oh yeah,
Bro,
of course, yeah.
deep,
Yeah.
So when I read this, I was like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
Because Village of the Dam at one point was like one of my favorite films. You hear me? That film was dope. I just thought it was sick. So I thought it was gonna be like that, and yeah, like you, I kind of thought this was gonna go somewhere else, but the film was very, very, very airy. Like,
Yeah, but that wasn't what I wanted.
Yeah,
I
I know,
wanted
it was-
savage.
This gave me
The cat
short
scene. The cat scene set you up for something that you never
set
got.
man up.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause don't get me wrong, that little boy did move savage in certain other scenes.
yeah, he was, yeah,
He did
He
move
did
savage.
a couple
Do you
Village
know-
of the Dam moments.
Do you know what
yeah,
they
man.
needed more of this, in my opinion? When they showed what happened when he goes into people's heads.
Yeah.
When they explained what people see when he's
Yeah.
in the head.
Yeah.
Like, I actually
Yeah.
jumped at one of those points. Like, I think it,
With Aisha.
yeah, when there was like a
The little
snake.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
With
Literally
Anna.
made- like, I jumped. I was like, bro, what the fuck was
Well, I
that?
think the film missed that as well, like a little bit of explanation, like.
What? Yeah, there was no explanation.
That's what I was.
Yeah,
That's
but you
I'm
just
with-
see
I'm
a
with
little.
that one. I
Yeah.
didn't, because even in the beginning with the captain, what you was talking about, I didn't get where that fit in. Like, obviously, it was still quite early on in the movie, but I just, again, in my head, bruv, you man did what you did, and then you wanted to shed a tear. And then,
Yeah, that was a bit-
and then you did what you did to the team.
And then
And I was like, what?
Yeah, but that's because that just shows the psychopath. That's just
Yeah,
that's
that
just
was proper
that's the
psychopathic.
psychopath in him.
Yeah,
innit?
that
That's
was mad.
that's the
then
psychopath.
I felt they set up Anna, who we'll speak about in depth in a minute, because she was a little shit. But they made that Anna, because she went to revisit the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
And everyone's still trying to find out what their little thing is, the power they got. And I was like, hold on, she's going back there. She got the ability to like resurrect shit or something, because like she was very adamant to fuck. Where did
She
he go?
definitely does.
And she
Anna was the
touched
other
it.
one.
Now Anna was the blonde one that
I thought Anna
gave
was the
bought
oldest
man a
one.
plane.
Ain't Anna the autistic one?
That's what I thought. Anna was the autistic one.
So
Yeah,
what's the other one called
Ida
then?
is the Ida is the
Ida,
little
Ida.
one.
Is it Ida? Sorry,
Ida,
Ida.
Ida,
Sorry,
the
my
autistic
bad.
one.
They made it look like Ida had the ability to resurrect shit. Because the way she, all right, bro, the way she
That
like,
was,
went
that was a bit disturbing when you saw the cat, like all what was around it, and that. It was like, yo, it's mad.
yeah,
What,
she
in
pissed
in
me
the
off.
basement?
Yeah. When she went back to go,
Yeah, that
Yeah,
Oh,
and it was
okay.
like, yo,
Horrible.
this little boy was what?
Do you know? And with the explanation as well. Do you know they could have just made that super simple?
Super.
Like it could have been
Super.
like
That's what I said, we just
it could have
need a
been
little
like
bit.
That estate was built on some
Some
radioactive
chemical- yeah,
something.
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. Do you get me? You're
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, that
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
We
You
just
can
need a little
bit.
something, a little
explain
backstory, a
something.
little.
Or they've
They
come
jumped
from-
straight into
Bro,
it.
it was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, they did.
and it kind of annoyed me because, well, I guess that's all I got out of it, because I was trying to find the meaning in it. So I was gonna start it by saying, see how they started it, and she was pinching her in the car.
Yes.
You see from there, you think it's going somewhere else, but
Which
it
I
doesn't.
did.
Yes, I'm
That's
saying,
right.
but nothing of that really develops. But then, saying that, the only thing I got from this film was the relationship between the sisters. And I don't know what to take from it, but it's like I can see it changed. You hear me? The relationship changed. Like she understood her.
Yeah, but do
hear
you
me?
think? Do you think it? Do you like?
Because other than that, what was the meaning of this?
But this is my point. I understood. Okay, why she resented the sister.
Yeah,
Obviously, she knew they had to make a move and all that. So I get it. But it was like he was doing bad things to her. But then it was almost like it got brushed under the carpet.
Yeah.
And they kind of just like, yeah, we're all happy families again kind of thing. Like,
Like, don't you remember that you was fucking pinching me up for the
yeah,
last
like
fucking...
I thought when she taught her to speak, I thought she could be like, yo, listen,
I didn't
this is
even
what
clock
you
that.
was doing,
Yeah.
cuz.
I didn't even clock that.
I thought she was gonna let this shit fly, but I said, yo, you see what you was doing?
Yeah.
I'm not having it. And I thought Aisha, I thought Aisha was gonna
help her.
Yeah, or like I thought Aisha was gonna say I thought Aisha was gonna find out what the sister was doing to her.
Yeah,
So that makes sense.
Yeah, in her head, like, oh my gosh, my sister, look at her being all friends now, but she was,
No, I did like how they kind of connected some of the characters. Like, I did like the connection between Aisha and Anna.
No, so did I.
Yeah, but it's like, it was just like, I liked it, but what? And it's like, now what? Like,
Can I be honest with you guys, yeah? The scene with Aisha and her mum.
Bruv. But this is what I'm saying. They needed more of that. 3 or 4 moments like that, bruv. Plus a couple more jump scenes, bruv. This would have been a completely different... And an explanation as what to happen. This would have been a top, like... This would have been like, raw. This was
Why
sick.
was there so much stretchy points? Like,
I don't know. Of nonsense. Bruv, please tell me you saw the bit when Anna walks over the hill. Like RoboCop. Did you see that bit?
When Aisha got like some...
That was comedy. I don't know what they was trying to do there. That was comedy. My whole family laughed. We all laughed at that part. I was like, what the fuck? We was like,
Coming to hell through, boy.
The end bit was... It was poor.
Bruv.
It reminded me of what you said about Stranger Things, even though... It was nowhere near that kind of level or whatever, not. But you know how you wanted more like Jean Grey first Professor X sort of thing? Yeah. That could have been something.
Bro.
That could have been
they
something.
They set that up to be mad, bro.
I thought it was about to go. I thought babies were about to die.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what should have happened, bro. It should have been ruthless, bro.
I thought you to see that. You know when they first got into it.
And they mash up the tree.
I thought I was going to see. I
thought that was leading to it. Right, here's what's going to happen later on. Here's a little sample.
His character reminded me of Akira Blood. That's what I saw when I watched it.
He was an evil.
I reckon he was racist, bro.
As well. Do you know who he reminded me of? He reminded me of.
You said that because the boy in the football pitch, innit?
Like, that bit was sick. This is what I'm saying,
bro. Don't get me started. I beg you. Don't get me started on that.
I'm just needing some wise though.
Why did it have to be the black boy?
Do you know what I mean? He didn't bully you with the ball.
He didn't even do nothing, bro.
Because he ran fast. He said they run so fast.
But there was parts of this movie that were like here, and there were parts of their movie that was like here. But the problem with this movie is that there was more parts here than there was parts there.
There was no middle bit to kind of
find the marriage. They couldn't find the middle bit. They couldn't find the thing. What was I going to say? I was about to say something. What was we talking about before?
Okay, the end scene,
bro.
Let's talk about that.
That part, that should have been. Yeah, it should have been carnage. Yeah. It should have been fucking mayhem.
You should have been like starting out of the boys.
I thought buildings were gonna fucking collapse.
But that's why I said Akira, because I thought that's what he was leading to.
He reminds me of Sylar. Do you know, like, he reminds me of Sylar before he turned good.
What, Hero? Sylar?
Yeah, that's what he reminded me of. You get me now? Like, because the boy, really and truly, my man just needed a little bit of love, you know? I'm not giving him a way out. I'm not giving him a way out. His mum used to beat him, bro. His mum used to beat him, bruv.
When did you see that?
Bruv, he had the bruises on him, bruv, from the mum.
Was that from the mum? I thought that was him running around in the woods. No, it was from the mum, bruv. That's what the whole thing was, bruv.
I feel like when she gripped him up, it was because he was doing funny.
No, bruv, that was a lead. That was a lead into let you know that he was being bruised.
Maybe to explain it a little bit more. I thought it was because of what he was doing.
No, bruv, it's the mum.
Was bad news,
bruv. The mum used to beat him, bruv. That was what.
Yeah, but he's a little shit. You're meant to get beat, bruv. What you did to his mum was out of control.
I'm with you.
Not like that, though. Not like that.
Okay, that's a bit excessive, but his mum, the way he did to his mum, I was like, wild. I thought I was watching Game of Thrones, bro.
She just dead still.
No, she's dead.
No, you don't know. You don't know that, man. What, from a couple burns? Not saying I could take it.
I said a couple burns. Should be alright. Couple burns.
Should be alright.
Little pseudo cream. Little Vaseline. Niggas get burned every day.
Yeah, throw some cold water on that. She'll be alright.
She got cooked. She got cooked like lobster, bro. You see them lobster?
Yeah, but don't forget lobster.
No, but she got up, bro.
She got up.
But don't forget what he did to her to get her on the floor.
She couldn't get up.
She couldn't get up.
She got her head got up. She's like,
bro.
Yo, you know,
She woke up in pain. Yo, it's like it kicked in. You know, like when the drugs wear off everybody.
Oh
Like,
my days.
Bro, she had the most violent orgasm ever, bro.
Yo,
She was
her
like,
head was busted. Oh,
yeah,
blood.
yeah, but that's what he
wide open.
banged her up and then dropped her on the
Fam,
floor.
where the hell did that pan come from?
Bro,
the pot, it was mad because I thought something that dropped and I was like, but no, it
It
dropped.
dropped that.
It was like,
bruv,
That cast iron thing came out of nowhere. Fam.
Bro,
I was
it
like,
felt
where,
like-
where did that come from?
it felt like the director was shooting,
Yeah,
and then someone in the other side of the room was like, "Oh, we're doing lunch, but we need the thing." And he's like, "Oh, 1 second," and you threw it, and she just walked into. Oh snap!
It was
bruv,
Fam, that was
crazy.
wild.
Nah,
there was a few wild scenes in this, but yeah, like we said, they couldn't marry the two. They couldn't marry the two, like, of the basic scenes with.
Yeah.
They couldn't marry the highs and the lows, basically.
Yeah, and
You
it,
hear me?
and
there was way too much lows.
And in my opinion, if they would have managed to get that right, this
It
would have
would've
been this would have been fucking epic.
Yeah, because
like,
yeah.
and the storyline as well in itself, like it was good.
Yeah, it's
And
not bad.
They
It's
could have been
simple,
they could have
basic.
been more vicious. Like if imagine all of them was like my man, and then
What
it was
was
like
Ida's thing then? Because that time when she screamed and that, I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah.
I
But
think
then
her
they
power,
didn't
her
elaborate
power
on
was
that.
to like brock
What?
shit in it.
How? When did she do that other than that one time?
She did it. There was, I think she did it with a branch or something like that in the woods
No, that was him. When she had it in her hand.
when she was on the fridge.
Yeah, that was him.
That was him as well.
Because he goes, let me show you something. He
Yeah.
moved it a little bit away from your face.
But then when you see what she, because
these are
You know what he did with the gallery, boy.
and it was weird the way they even discovered how they had powers as well.
But this is what I'm saying.
Like, there was just literally
there was
no
bare
explanation.
weird bits, blood. Like, it
And I
just came out
didn't
of
mind
nowhere.
it being simple and quite raw, and there's only like 7 people max in the cast. I didn't mind that, but yeah, we just needed.
They needed
A
like
little
a,
bit
they
something.
needed all this film needed, bruv, yeah, was obviously to marry up the downs and low, yeah. And at the start, yeah, they needed a little explanation, like these kids had been worked on like a Stranger Things thing,
Something,
or
yeah. Something.
they're on top of like a radioactive thing, and the kid, and as he's growing up, things are happening, and he's realizing, Rav,
Then
I've got these powers.
Did he know he had the powers beforehand? 'Cause
No.
I feel like it was when Aisha turned up and Anna turned up. I feel like
No, he knew he
No,
had
but he
them
said
because
something about
when-
in the
Oh, 'cause
training
he
or
could
something.
move something, innit? And
Right
then
at the start,
when,
yeah.
when she went back to her parents and said, "Oh,
Magic.
like,
Yeah.
yeah."
Yeah, because he said
But I'm not too
he
sure
was
how he knew he
training.
could move something.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what they
I
needed.
feel like he accelerated.
He did. He did.
But that's what I'm saying. You needed something that showed him growing up, just randomly, like doing stuff, like getting angry and something moved, and then he's
I
realized.
don't, think, I don't think he knew he had powers.
No, I don't think he did.
because
I don't
he,
think he
it's
did.
straight away.
Do you know what I'm gonna say? He didn't, because one, I don't feel like the blonde-haired boy deserved what he got, blood. Because all he did was say, "Oh, you want to play for football?" And then my man end up dupping him.
Don't violate me when I got when
But
don't,
blood,
bro.
that was mad excessive.
Bro,
but
bro.
even then, when he boyed him off, how come he didn't do nothing then?
Yeah, but probably because he was a bit of an idiot. Like he
I don't think he
waited.
knew.
He
I don't
did
think he
because
knew.
he knew straight away at the beginning of the movie he moved the rock right at the start. That was the first
The
scene.
cap, yeah, the cap, bottle cap.
He
He
goes to
moved
the girl,
it.
He's
It's
like, look,
lighter,
drop it.
something lighter.
Yeah, drop it, and then he moved it
Yeah.
straight away.
And then
I'm
she
not gonna lie.
goes, "Oh, I'll try it." And then
I'm not
she-
gonna lie. This film done a terrible job in explaining.
Yeah.
yeah, it
You know
was
what
Like,
he
done a
needed?
terrible job.
We've all seen Chronicle, right?
Yes.
Michael B. Jordan and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
that's what I felt this was starting to be.
Oh, okay.
But Chronicle gave you a bit of an explanation as into how these Donnies earn what they've got, and now mans are flying in the air and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I think that was a big plot
that-
point that missing.
Yeah, but that even to go off this, but even Chronicle, that reminded me of Akira so
Right.
much, blood.
But they
Like,
explain
that was
things
the
there to you so you
American Akira,
understood.
yeah.
And I feel like kids who get powers would be a bit more like, these lot were just depressing, bruv. Like, if I was a kid that age and I learned I got
But
powers, I'd
it's
be
true.
like,
It's true, but I also like that. I like that it was quite dark and raw,
Yeah.
and it was like they were quite
It wasn't
weird.
fairyland.
Yeah, they were
like-
quite off.
no, but just
I
a bit
like
more,
that.
like running to the sweet shop and then like, yeah, I want them sweets, but I ain't got enough money.
No, but that's what made it quite dark, because instead of that, man was going and watching man on a football pitch, see
Bruh.
who was running fast and taking man out like that.
I'm sorry.
That was man's
And that's
enjoyment.
why he's
That knee
racist.
come out, rude boy.
He's
I know
racist,
it.
bro.
That part was so sick, bro. Do you know why? Yeah, because it took so long for it to happen.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I was just queasy. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, bro,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
please,
yeah.
We hear
like,
that.
please.
I didn't
Oh,
watch it.
my days.
I was like, all right, I know what's coming up here. I heard it. I looked back and
it's
he's
so
like,
disappointing that this movie missed, like, because
did.
it could have been proper.
Could have been up there.
All right, can we talk about Aisha, please? Who for me was the MVP.
Yeah.
I thought Aisha was the MVP.
Why?
I just,
I
bro,
felt like, I think he's right. I felt like everything surrounded her.
Yeah, but she should have come.
Why?
She should have been.
Because I feel like everybody started realizing they had powers when she came about. I feel like she knew she had her thing, and then when that Anna came and turned up,
But what did she have other than being able to connect with? I'm trying. I don't want to give too much away.
no, what I mean is in like I feel like she brought everybody.
she brought that family together.
Yeah,
because
she
they was a little bit separate.
They was
she
all
brought them
separate.
together.
They was all there because I feel like everyone was all doing their own. Because don't forget, Aisha and the boy had been living in that state for time, but they had probably never spoken.
Yeah.
And then
I
But
needed
I
more
think
from her,
it's
man.
because
I needed more from her.
no, but it's because she felt the connection with Anna straight away.
Yeah,
on the
but my
swings.
thing is, everything kind of surround. Because don't forget, she started playing with Anna. Don't forget, the boy and the girl, they was off, playing in the woods or whatever.
Yeah.
And then at that point, there was no powers or nothing being done. It's only when you saw her first connect with Anna with the door. I thought that was a big shot as well. I like that shot.
Yeah.
And then she started playing with Anna. Then they was like, oh, how did you do that? Because she could. She's like, oh, you can hear Anna speak or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think that's when it happened. And then they come back.
And then there was the whole banana scene. And then
Yes.
he started to realize,
And
I can do that as well.
And then I feel like that's when it kind of all popped off.
But she didn't deserve to, bruv.
I didn't like what
I
happened, but I
teared
thought
up.
that was a
I
good
teared
thing
up.
happening.
That
This is what I'm saying. Like they had. I don't think I've watched. Well, I probably have, but I can't think off the top of my head where I've watched a movie that's had like scenes that could make it like probably one of the best movies that I've seen in a long time. Plus scenes with that I'm like, how did this movie get sanctioned? Like who thought this was a good idea? Do you know what I mean? It had like. But yeah, anyway, let's get into
But
it.
can we say though, them kids acted really well in it though.
Bro, do you know?
Bro, I always
don't
think that about kid actors. though, man.
I didn't like the disabled girl. I didn't like her acting.
I mean, until you find out she's autistic. I'm confused. What's going on?
Is she?
Here?
She's
I don't
not.
know.
Yeah, I
No,
think
but
she said
I could
autism,
tell.
right?
I could
Or-
tell
yeah,
that
one of them.
she's just like she isn't autistic, acting autistic.
I could.
But to keep, she was like
I thought
she
she
was
did
like a
well, to be honest.
she was like a human group, bro.
yeah, I could.
I felt
The way she was
I
communicating,
didn't
to
think
do
she
that
was
all the time and not get bored or like, because not once did she look like, oh, I'm doing this again.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah, I
she
didn't
did
think
well.
I didn't.
I
Like
liked Ida, and I say that because I caught loads of facial expressions and loads
She
of
was really
movement where I'm like,
She
it's
put
really
you off
interesting
wanting to have
when
kids,
they
bro.
managed to get that out of kids. You know, like
Yeah.
these subtle like reactions and whatever. No, I
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
that a lot from Ida.
I thought she's
And
a piece
even
of
though I
shit,
feel
bro.
like she was like one of the worst characters, because it was like not because of her though. It was like they just done nothing with her character. She was almost like the lead. Well, she is the lead.
I think
She's the lead character, but it was like,
Yeah, but why did she give us a Moon Knight scene by putting glass in her sister's own shoes, bro?
Yeah,
I
but
thought
that's-
you're a spiteful little
she
man.
was. But that's what I'm saying. All of that weren't summed up. It was like, why did you do that?
Exactly.
But,
all these,
but I don't know if that was to show you what it showed you.
or to get her to talk. Did she think that was going to make her sister talk, or was she upset her sister was getting a lot of attention because
Probably
of her
I
sister's
feel
condition?
like she's upset because of the.
Yeah, it was a lot.
You
Of
know
that.
what I mean?
But,
All right,
yeah.
let's get into it. Zush, watch it or not?
It's a not. It's a not. And I don't want to give it a not, but it's a not. I'm being strict now. Yeah, me episode 67. We not play around now.
Jizzy,
Damn. You know what? If we're being strict, I'm gonna say
And it's subtitled.
I didn't mind that. I didn't mind that at all.
mind that.
It kept my focus even more with the subtitle.
I have to read this shit.
Oh man,
Read this shit off.
jeez, I'm gonna say I think I'm gonna have to agree with Zush. I'm afraid.
Come on, Leo. Come on.
I'm afraid the lows
Come on,
outweigh
movie nights.
the highs, so I'm gonna have to say not. Even though, Yeah, I'm gonna have to say
Come
not.
on, movie,
Sorry.
man.
Leon.
The dialogue was
honestly,
dead. Come on, man.
I'll
It's like
be
reading a
Zeus,
children's
man.
book.
Yeah,
Come
I'll
on.
be Zeus.
Come on.
Only because, I just like what you said. It had the potential to be outstanding,
But it fell
it
so
just
short.
fell so short. And it was very confusing at times.
And it didn't need much for it.
No,
to
it didn't,
propel
because they had everything there. It's like, you know, like you got the ingredients. You've even got the how to cook it.
But you ain't using enough all purpose.
Yeah, you just didn't listen to one word that the thing said.
Put the
just did your
bacon
own-
and the mac and cheese.
Can I just say
It's like, what?
quickly one last thing? Yeah, this had the potential to be bang so big that Americans or Netflix or whatever be scrambling to do their own version. That's where it could have gone to.
And to be fair, they still can.
I'm about to say, don't be surprised if you see it.
Don't put it past.
So there's something called The Innocents on Netflix already.
Yeah,
But
I think it's a series.
with Purcell Ascot. But don't be surprised in about 4 or 5 years you see this.
The remix.
But I'm gonna say it's a watch it.
Fair enough.
Purely I'm gonna say
I'm not
it
mad
is
at that.
because
Damn.
even though it could have been a lot better, it was still better than a lot of the shit that I see coming out of America and this, that. And I enjoyed it. It wasn't like I thought this is shit. I just thought this could have been so much better. But it was still a good movie. I liked it. The scenes that are up here are worth watching, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They're worth watching.
Yeah.
Even though there was more of these, the scenes that are up here are worth watching it. So on that basis, I'm gonna give it a watch it.
I personally think if people watch it, they're gonna. I don't think it's enough for them to say. Like I would recommend this to somebody, because that's what you have to understand. When you don't hit the mark, the potential of you telling somebody else to watch it,
Preach.
it has to be there.
Yeah.
And it
I
wasn't
think that
there.
I think people who are just people that watch movies out of leisure,
They're gonna be pissed.
Will
that you
enjoy this
because this film ain't short neither, you know.
no, it's not
It's
short.
not a short film. It's
It's not short. It could have been a short movie.
I looked up and I was like only an hour and 16 in, and I was like, yo, and it was like a whole half left.
It could have.
I feel like they could have probably done it in an hour. And
It felt
a
like
half.
a short.
It could have been a short
yeah.
movie. It could have been a much, because there was a lot of scenes that didn't need to
If
be.
this was in an hour 15, would have been dope.
Well,
Yeah.
even
It would have been I would have then given it a watch it, because there'd have been all the highs would have
would
been
have
far
been
away.
crammed
there.
in.
Yes,
hear me?
it would have been all on point.
Still need an
So
explanation.
what if they continue the story for another movie?
nah.
No, but see, this is what I'm saying. So
what you
then
telling
there's
me
not a watch it. Then if you
No,
wouldn't-
but I don't want to. I'm not. Not every movie needs that. Not every
you
movie
not
needs a
understand.
two, bruv.
Like
Not every movie needs a
Schindler's
two,
List
bruv.
does not need.
Don't need a two, bruv.
Listen to
It
the
doesn't
Joker,
need a
even though they're
It
doing
didn't
one,
need a one. It
does not
definitely
need a
didn't
second
It just
one.
could have been a lot better.
They're saying there might be a musical.
Yeah.
Well, of
Yeah.
Schindler's List.
No, the
I'm about to say, gosh.
Joker.
God.
This was they want to make
The Joker 2 is a musical.
Yeah, musical.
I heard Lady Gaga's in it.
I
As
get
Harley
that.
Quinn.
Well, she's up for one of those.
I get that
parts,
if they're trying to take it to Broadway, Fear, that's a bag. If you can
Really?
put the Joker in Fear, has something like that been in Fear?
It doesn't need a part 2 though. The
I'm
Joker
just
was
saying,
a,
if they've got, I could see where they're going with this.
Yeah.
When I think about shit like The Wicked and Michael
Have you seen
Jackson.
Wicked?
No, I haven't.
Wicked's
cold.
fucking
Is it?
sick.
Wicked.
son.
Wicked's
So
cold.
you're telling me they
Twice,
could have
yeah.
adapt Joker to
Yeah,
make
but
it cold?
Wicked's an actual.
Wicked's a musical,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
anyway.
is it?
It
Like
started off
Wizard
as a
of Oz.
musical.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
different. And what else did you say? Michael Jackson.
Yeah, remember
bad.
that? You know
Thriller.
what? Just Lion King. Everything they have in the Fear, man. I only
Lion King was sick as well.
Yeah, I only seen the
Yeah,
Lion
Lion King was.
But I can just see how they could try and adapt like a superhero
Bro,
for.
Well, Marvel hasn't
Fear.
got.
That's what I'm saying,
Thing,
which
have they?
is quite interesting. That could be
Fear.
something that DC taps into.
I think
That's
they
different.
had they did a little run of that what's that thing that was in Hawkeye?
Yeah. Was that actually a thing though?
I think they had it for like a 2-week run or something in New
Well,
York.
Lion King's Disney, isn't it?
No, but I'm saying like because obviously DC
Frozen.
I feel like.
Is that
An
a
actual
thing?
Marvel
Yeah,
theater.
yeah, so I
Yeah,
feel like that
I'm
could be a
saying,
lane for DC.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I can see how that might could run.
Bruv, we don't need a Joker 2. We need a Man of Steel 2, yeah? DC, Warner. We need a Man of Steel 2. Stop playing around,
Tired
man.
with all of that, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck Superman, man.
Yeah,
Dead it does.
I'm tired of it, but I need something else.
Tell them why you
don't worry,
mad.
that
Tell them why you
floor's
mad.
on the horizon, buddy.
Yeah, that's looking hard still.
Woo.
All right, people. Thank you for joining us for episode 67. Yeah, I mean, it's been another good one.
It's been a good episode.
Warm in
man.
this bitch, boy.
It's hot. It's hot outside, man.
Jesus.
It's hot. Is this a heat wave? Heat wave.
There's a lot of quality in the room, man.
Heat wave. Can I call it heat wave?
No, yeah, but
don't do
Friday's supposed to be like 30.
I can't call this a heat wave.
No,
This ain't
how
a heat
dare
wave.
you?
Come on, cuz.
What, today?
What's wrong with you? No,
Are you
bro.
alright?
What, you think this is a heat wave?
No.
Today
Bro,
was hot.
it
Yeah,
was-
but heat wave essentially means a continuous, and that's what it's supposed to be.
Exactly. So what?
So technically, it is a heat
Yeah.
wave.
What more do you want from a heat wave?
Yeah,
Like
I think it is a heat wave.
Friday, I would say, is probably going to be like...
Yeah.
No, that day is
That's
hot.
just a hot day.
Yeah,
like,
it's like
but a heat
this
wave.
week's a heat wave, bro.
Yeah.
Well, when was it? What? It's not been hot.
It was
that
hot
long.
yesterday, no?
What? Yeah, but not
But-
like...
but what?
What? Last weekend went hot?
But you know how long's the wave? This
Yeah,
is a short wave.
That's what I said.
hours.
It's because man are in England now we're calling this a heat wave.
That's what the
This ain't a
waves
heat
at.
wave. This ain't no
That's
heat
what
wave.
the
bro.
waves
This is
at.
a mini blip.
No,
Something
they don't have
this
heat
is
waves
summer.
where it's hot all the time.
This is our summer.
That
This is it.
wouldn't be a heat wave.
This is our
though.
summer.
If
By
it's
the
hot all
end
the
of by the
time.
end of this week, that's it. We're straight into autumn.
I don't know,
It's
man. I
true.
don't know.
It's
It'll be a heat wave.
And this
Say.
and this part of the show is called Watch It or Not News Forecast for all your weather
Yeah,
forecasting
weather
news.
reports.
Okay,
Done
yeah.
People,
yeah.
thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
Again,
as
make
always.
sure you like, subscribe, comment, and don't watch this by yourself because watching not by yourself is
Boring as hell.
definitely is. Big up cameraman Alex because we missed him at the beginning. So
You
shout
missed
out
him at the
cameraman Alex
beginning.
again because that's twice. Once for the start and once for the end.
Easy.
I've been your host, Daniel Nero. I'm with my co-host.
I go by the name of Zeus, aka Guyver.
I go by the name of Drizzy Freckles, aka I'm still keeping it safe, buddy. Still keeping it safe, man. When I'm back again, I'll hit you with something fresh. But yeah,
Take a week.
yeah, no, I'm just give me a week, man.
And today we was joined by...
Yeah, you know me. I'm Leon, aka Mr. Movie Nights. You know.
Hey, what you got coming, man? Anything out at the moment? What are you doing at the
Yeah,
moment?
so I've been kind of busy. I've been doing my podcast, Critically Acclaimed, which is out now on YouTube. It's going really well. Where we're just interviewing like a lot of actors, directors, and
I
know,
see
the
that
movie side
in the
of it.
whip, right?
Yeah, so in my
That's
whip,
whip,
like
yeah.
getting my James Corden thing going on, but not singing.
Sorry.
Not singing. But yeah, that's going well, man. And yeah, just trying to be a little bit more active, show my face a little bit more, and you know what I mean, really be on it. I just been trying to do everything without a team behind you.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? But yeah, man, the Critically Acclaimed thing is good, man. It's really good. Check it out. I got some more episodes coming out. Trying to get hold of more people and stuff. But yeah, man, it's really insightful.
Where can they find you, man? Where they can find you?
Instagram Movie Nights with a K, ENT at the end. Same on Twitter, and I think the same on YouTube as well.
Nice.
We're gonna put you out there anyway.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Check
We
it
got
out.
I know you can't come because your birthday weekend, but we're going we got a
wanted to.
cinema party. Cinema party?
Just an outing.
Like,
Cinema
yeah,
out.
another day.
Movie
fam.
night, look a movie night.
Yeah,
fam.
little movie
When he
night.
messaged me, I was like, oh, and this one I want to watch as well, you know.
Yeah.
What was it again?
Black
Black
Phone.
Phone.
Oh yeah, Ethan
I'm
Hawke,
ready
yeah.
for that,
Bro.
Hey, randomly, did you know that? I think I told you that the woman out of Stranger Things, the one, she's the lesbian.
I can't remember her name, but yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about now, though, isn't it? The lesbian.
yeah.
That's Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke's daughter.
yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Bruv. I only found out the other day, but when they put a picture next to her, I was like, "Shit!" She
I
looks
think they had
exactly
said
like
it in the third season when she popped up.
Yeah, I think I vaguely
She
heard
does
it.
look like Uma.
She's Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke's daughter.
No way.
What a start!
Fam, how old is man, fam?
Yeah, but remember his nickname in Hollywood was Handsome Hawk. You know, Ethan Hawke was getting it in, bro.
Been
He
about.
was getting
He's laying it
in.
down.
Been about.
Yeah.
Been
But
laying it
I am
down, bro.
excited for this Black Phone. I think I'm
I
too
am.
excited because I don't know how they're gonna.
Now I heard it's
I've heard it's good.
heard it's dope.
It's interesting because I can't get now from the trailer. I really don't know.
And
where-
that's a good
That's
thing.
a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good
I
thing.
know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I'm not hyped like that.
Oh, you know?
Nah.
Wow, I'm
gassed,
hyped,
Like,
bruv.
I'm like hyped because I've been hearing about it for a long time, so I just want to see how it pans out. But I have no idea where this goes.
I've
I'm
got an understanding of where it's going.
I actually feel like, you know what? Well, yeah,
I've got an understanding
but
where it's going.
I'm not. I don't think it's gonna be.
I
I'm
saw
not
a
hyped
trailer
like that.
for it in front of Jurassic World Dominion, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's actually coming out now."
But
I was
again,
like,
why do cinemas and do these weird things where they bring out films but not put them everywhere? Like everything everywhere all at once. That's still like limited.
I think the studios, they only have a certain
license or something.
No, I feel like it's got something to do with the cinemas. I feel like the cinemas have to
prioritize the blockbusters with
and because
Doctor Strange came out just before Everything Everywhere All at Once, and obviously Doctor Strange is run continuous,
so
right?
the amount of showing time gets limited.
It's weird.
Because they put Doctor Strange in almost
every time slot, bro.
In Cineworld.
Yeah.
Have you seen Everything Everywhere all at once?
I had it booked. I hadn't even got around to watching it.
I wanted to ask you what you thought was better, Top Gun or Everything Everywhere all at once.
I need to go watch.
Do you know what though?
Man.
Top Gun's hard, blood.
Bro, I love Top Gun.
I know some people probably think it's cheesy, but I thought for a sequel, just for the sequel purpose, like we talk about, there's very few good sequels. That for a sequel is what a sequel should be.
But on the subject of sequels, they're saying this is the blueprint for sequels, right?
Bro.
I feel.
Well, you don't think so?
No, I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna go watch it.
I think Maverick is fucking sick.
Oh my god!
I watched. You know what made it even better for me is that I watched the first one, and then the next day went and watched the second one.
Nice,
Blood.
nice,
bro.
Yeah.
When I was seeing the leather jacket, the aviator, and that,
and you had the old motorbike.
the bike. Oh my days, bro! I was like Maverick. I was like, yeah, bro.
Did you clock who the girl was?
Oh no! Wait! Don't be dishing out spoilers. Just
No, it's not.
It's in the trailer though.
To be fair, it will help people understand who the girl was. You know the girl in the new one?
Yeah.
I can't remember her name now.
Jennifer Connelly.
Yes.
Yeah,
Who's
she's the
in-
same. She's the same woman from the first one.
No, she's
No, she's
different.
not.
Yo, have you seen the woman from the first one, bro?
She's different, blood.
Absolutely unrecognizable, bro.
Wait,
Different,
swear
fam.
down.
Yeah, bro.
They done that well though.
So the girl, the new love interest in the new one, yeah, she gets mentioned in the first one. You know when Goose's girl comes to town, yeah,
Meg Ryan.
yeah, and they're sitting in the booth thing,
Yeah,
and she's going, "Yeah, Maverick, I heard you about the Admiral's daughter." Da, 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 da.
Oh, yeah.
and he says the
That's
name.
her.
That's her, fam.
Oh.
That's so when she goes, "Oh, you're the Admiral's daughter." The Admiral's daughter is
It's
my
her.
girl, which is why she does the yacht thing and everything else.
That's smart.
yeah.
Wow, I did
'cause-
not know that, man.
Bro, I am so gassed to go watch.
Oh,
Bro, I made the mistake and went and watched Dominion before Maverick.
Oh my god.
Like, yeah, similar to you know what?
Blood.
No, bro, I love,
2
bro,
minute
I'll be at the
15.
cinema, bro.
What?
2-minute 15 scene.
I'm sorry. What happened?
2-minute 15 scene.
All right, people. I feel like we need to. I feel like you lot are dying to put out a spoiler there.
All right, cool.
Let's
Yeah,
start
okay,
wrapping
all
up.
right, yeah, we got, and that's another one.